Hello viewers, welcome to another news hour on Jamono Media and Products. We now begin with our headlines. The government sets up inquiry into Kanifing Municipal Council. President Adama Barrow urges opponents to put election behind for national unity. The government renews commitment to diaspora voting. Man gets 10 years for drug trafficking. Those were the headlines. We now have the news in detail. The Ministry of Local Government has notified the Kanifing Municipal Council that a commission of inquiry has been established to probe into allegations of fraud and malpractices at the council. In August last year, Kanifing Municipal Council was gripped by a reputational crisis after the Mayor Ahmad Talib Bensouda alleged the Chief Executive Officer Mrs. Senabu Martin Sonko illegally conducted financial transactions totaling about $12 million. Mrs. Martin Sonko was since barred from entering the Kanifing Municipal Council compound even after the local government ministry asked her to return to work following decision to suspend her by a council resolution. Over the weekend, a letter to the Standard confirmed have come from the ministry addressed to Mayor Bensouda was leaked online. It reads, "I wish to officially inform your good office that the ministry, acting in accordance with the section 151 1A of the Local Government Act 2002 as amended, has constituted a commission of inquiry into allegations of fraud and malpractices at the Kanifing Municipal Council from April 2018 to date and for other connected matters as reported to his office by the Lord Mayor, the CEO and the Special Inspector reports. The Commission, according to the Ministry, will seek to ascertain the alleged solicitation of bribe by the Council's former Deputy Mayor, Musaba, and CEO, Senabu Martin Sonko from the officials of Ecochurch and Almont, the circumstances of the deduction from the salaries of 106 members of the association for the advances to councillors, allowances, increment of councillors, and circumstances of renewal of contract of staff. It says the inquiry will also focus on appointments of staff, circumstances surrounding the unilateral stopping of halting of deduction of loan repayments of staff salaries, contracts awarded by the council, acquisition and financing of the Mbali trucks, waste collection trucks, and identifying whether any person or group of persons have committed any offense related to the subject matter of the inquiry. The Commission shall complete its inquiry within 3 months from the date of establishment of the inquiry. In the line with the above, your office and the General Council are requested to support the process and the Commission as mandated, the letter adds. The Ministry, however, has not seen a date for the Commission, whose lead counsels will be appointed by the Justice Minister to commence work. The Standard contacted Mayor Talib Ahmed Bensouda over the supposed letter. He confirmed that he has information suggesting that such letter has been dropped at the council, but he has not seen or read it as he had on the vacation and therefore could not offer any comment. The leaked letter has generated a lot of controversy online, with most people, including fans of the mayor, calling the moving a witch hunt against Mr. Bensouda. Others question why the Minister of Lands or the government did not start investigating all the suspicious land administration in the country or other allegations of corruption all over the government machinery. President Adama Barrow has called on all Gambians, especially his opponents in the December election, to put the polls behind. Addressing thousands of National People's Party supporters, political party leaders who supported his re-election bid and other delegates, President Adama Barrow said, He wants to be the president of all Gambians, regardless of which side of the divide you are. He wants all of us to be one people and put our political differences aside and see the Gambia, which is bigger than all of us. While challenging the country's young people that brewing attire and being sentimental on social media will not solve Gambia's problem, he admonished his opponents to respect the will of the Gambian people and move on. If there is a winner in this country, in this election, it is the Gambia, he said. President Adama Barrow said the credibility and transparency of the December polls has given the country international commendation. Apart from the transparency of the election, we have also made history in terms of the turnaround. Because it is the only one country in the whole world, Australia, that had a bigger turnout than the Gambia, 91% of the history of the elections. That means in the official record, Gambia has the second biggest election turnout in the world. In fact, in Australia, it is a force to vote. So because of that, he will consider the Gambia number one, he said. The president, who refused to take credit, said all this is for Gambians' common good, and he can convince that the Gambia will continue progressing. President Adama Barrow has urged all institutions of the government, stakeholders and development partners to redouble efforts to make diaspora voting a reality. The president made this call in a speech delivered on his behalf by Badara Diouf, Minister of Higher Education, during the 5th stake of the National Forum, SNF5, held over the weekend. The event is organized by Migration and Sustainable Development in the Gambia, MSDG, in collaboration with GK. At the first edition of this forum on 13th January 2018, he stated that we must be vigilant for the opportunity of infrastructural-led development and the opportunity of diaspora development. As it is to be expected, the diaspora contributed time, resources and ideas to the work and campaigns of the different political parties and groupings in the presidential election. However, the fact remains that they were not able to vote and be more engaged in the festival of democracy witnessed as a nation, the president said. He praised the technical collaboration between the MSDG project and the Independent Electoral Commission and the contribution of other stakeholders on the issue of diaspora voting. With humility and purposefulness, he urged all institutions of government and state and all stakeholders and development partners to redouble efforts to make diaspora voting a reality, he appealed. President Barrow promised to maintain, expand and enhance Gambia's infrastructural-led development program. In many instances, our shortcomings are not due to the absence of good politics and plans, but the absence of effective implementation. The need for operational effectiveness of the paramount importance for all ministries, departments and agencies, as well as the state-owned enterprises, as every Gambian is touched directly or indirectly by the contributions of the diaspora. Whatever their income, be it little or large, that share with their families and communities in the Gambia, the president said. Mambu Njai, Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs, thanked the MSDG project team for the tremendous work done over the years to attract diaspora investment in the Gambia through the companion of the diaspora bond. Our ministry continues to partner with the GK partners through the MSDG project on mainstreaming diaspora finance and introducing innovative financial products to attract diaspora investment. He also said that GDC is further working on remittance with partners to disaggregate the data into building and construction, consumption, education, health, agriculture, among others, to inform policy on the use of remittance. Senior Magistrate Fatou Daba of the Brikama Court on Thursday convicted and sentenced one Ansumana Mane to a fine of $1 million and additional 10 years imprisonment for drug trafficking. Magistrate Dabo further ordered that the 6 bundles of cannabis should be forfeited to the state. The destruction shall be effective, that the expiration of 30 days in order not to jeopardize any potential appeal. Mr. Mane was arraigned on the 16th November on a charge of possession of prohibited drugs for the purpose of drug trafficking, which he denied. Sana Kamara was the prosecution officer for the Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Those were the stories for our today's newscast, but before we take a leave of you, let's take a recap on our top stories. The government sets up inquiry into Kanifing Municipal Council. President Adama Barrow urges opponents to put election behind for national unity. The government renews commitment to diaspora voting. Man gets 10 years for drug trafficking. Thank you for joining us. Those were the news. Do have a nice day. I am your presenter, Maria Magdalene.